so soft.
Isn't it nice?
It's really comfy.
Alrighty. Well, I've gone over your chart.
Okay.
And just a couple things I wanted to discuss with you. And that is you've had a history of asthma.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can, if it's ongoing, it can give some complications with regard to healing.
Okay.
Is that an issue anymore?
No, just fast-acting inhaler and don't take very often.
Okay. And the other two are the nicotine use and the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
We'd want you to stop both of those for about 2 weeks before your procedure.
Okay.
So that we don't have any complications with skin loss or bleeding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a picture for you to show you where the incisions go and
Okay.
basically what the surgery involves. So this is the pubic area, obviously.
Okay.
And then there's the rib cage that comes down along here. And then there are two strap muscles that come down along the tummy. And they're paired on both sides. And it looks a little bit like a six-pack. This is a muscle belly up here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And with pregnancy, and especially if you have twins, this really separates. This margin here separates. And so this muscle kind of comes out like this with time. Okay?
Okay.
So that when you look at the profile looks like this. Whereas before, your profile looked like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? So yours is pretty good. Your muscles are not separated that much. If you had had twins, it would probably be very separated. And what's done is a stitch is put down the middle of the abdomen so that we bring both sides together.
Oh. Okay. In all the times, I mean, I've heard of tummy tucks for years and years, but I never knew that this was a part of it.
So then it's like a corset stitch. That's tightened.
Okay.
And then that brings these edges together along the center here. Okay. And then another one is placed on top so that it's reinforced.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's what's done underneath the abdomen. Now, some people who want, to have, more pull in here, then we can also put in some corset stitches along here.
Oh,
To
okay.
bring that in. Okay, so that it brings this edge in. Okay, but this main one right here is going to make this line go flat.
Wow.
Okay. To get to that area, we're going to make an incision underneath in the lower part of the tummy. And how far out this goes depends on how much excess skin and fatty tissue you have.
Okay.
Oftentimes the way that I mark it is I have you bring a pair of underwear or a bathing suit that you like to wear, and I have you wear it. Some people like to have a high bathing suit. Some people like a G-string type of bathing suit. Some people wear a bikini style. So that wherever I make the incision, it's hidden within your garment.
Oh, okay.
So I like you to bring both of those garments, your regular underwear and then a bathing suit you typically like to wear, a style.
Okay.
Okay? So that way the incision's in the proper place. I'm going to have you come stand over here.
Okay.
Here.
The time to unveil, huh?
Yeah. So, just go ahead and show me in the mirror what areas kind of bother you.
Okay. Should I take this
Yeah,
off?
you can just take it or show whatever part of it you don't want on. It's good.
Okay, so I have a lot of stretch marks, and I know that there are, I'm sure you hear this a lot. There's a lot of moms who just say like, they're your tiger stripes, and be fiercely proud and all that. But I think for me, I'm 30, and I kind of just see other women my age in bikinis, and I'm kind of like, I wish I could, feel comfortable in a bikini.
Yeah, because you have nice hips and you have a nice narrow waist. So, yeah, and the stripes, the tiger stripes.
Yeah.
I like that. I haven't heard that before.
Oh, okay.
The tiger stripes, they do kind of take away from the tummy that you used to have.
Mm-hmm.
And although you've got the 4 kids that are worth it, sometimes you'd like to have that tummy come back. So,
Right.
So basically what we do for the tummy tuck is, and all that will go away with the tummy tuck, is I make an incision right along here, right along, if you had had a C-section, it would be right along your C-section scar.
Okay.
And then this skin comes out.
All right.
Okay? And then this little birthmark would move down to here. So basically the incision will be would become up here,
Okay.
okay? And then all this skin would come out. And then I apple core out the belly button. I make a little incision around the belly button inside, and then it stays attached to the back wall, to the muscular wall. And then I bring all this skin down to here. Okay?
So does pulling the skin here and getting rid of this, does that also change like the glove handle parts too, or
it depends.
like would those stay there?
Basically, tummy tuck is just going to remove this
Okay.
amount of tissue, and the liposuction can help reduce this over here.
And do those procedures need to be done separately, or can you do them at the same time?
You can do them at the same time. There have been some studies that show that if you do the liposuction and the tummy tuck at the same time, it may increase your risk for blood clot in your legs.
Oh, okay.
So it's recommended that it be done later, maybe even a year later. And at that time, you can touch up anything else that needs to be touched up. Some doctors do also do it at the same time, but they're trying to get doctors to not do them at the same time because of the risk of blood clot.
Okay. All right.
So,
well, that's good
although
to
I
know.
would love to do them at the same time,
Yeah,
it's
it's better to
discouraged.
be safe.
I mean, sometimes we could do just a little bit maybe, but to do a whole bunch of liposuctioning, it's not recommended.
Hi, Alexis.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Kathy. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I understand you had a consultation with Dr. Rhoad about a tummy tuck.
I did. It was very informative.
Good.
Yeah.
I was just going to give you the estimate for the surgery
Okay.
and explain a little bit about that. The approximate cost, because there's some variation depending on the facility that you go to, is around $8,000 to $8,500.
Okay.
And of that, $4,500 is the surgeon's fee, and then there's also included the facility fee, the cost for the anesthesia, and then what we call the miscellaneous fees, which are the medications that you're going to take, the garment that you're going to wear after the procedure,
Okay.
and the lab work that you'll need before the procedure.
Great. Yeah.
And I wanted to point out that we have an agreement, a partnership with Care Credit.
Okay.
It's a third party, almost like a credit card company that provides financing for medical procedures. And they have a very popular 6-month no interest plan
Oh,
that
yeah.
patients love.
That does sound really.
Yes.
That sounds very helpful. Very useful.
In addition, I want to point out that there are no follow-up fee charges. So all of your
Okay.
care after the procedure is included in this price. And Dr. Rhoad will follow you for at least 6 weeks and maybe longer. She's kind of famous for her follow-up care.
Great. Do I get to wear this great robe every time
Yeah,
I come back? Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it sounds like she really wants to make sure that that I'm comfortable with everything that happens and that I'm really happy with the results. So
We want to make sure that all of your questions are answered
Yeah.
and that you feel like you're being cared for from the very beginning to the very end.
wonderful.
Nice to see you.